Hey guys, what's up? Tyler here with T-Game and Tech, and in today's video, I'm bringing you guys my full review of New Super Mario Bros. U. And now this is actually the first console game review I've done in a long time. My last one I think was Skyward Sword, like forever ago. I think it was like a half game review. I don't even know. But I just finished playing through New Super Mario Bros. U on my gaming channel, Player Select Gaming, and so I figured what better time than now to actually make the full review. And so this is Mario's first game on the Wii U and his first jump into full HD 1080p. And so a lot of people are saying, how's the graphics? How are the graphics? Oh, I'm so concerned about the graphics. And I will say that the graphics look great to me. Mario is not meant to be a realistic kind of game with actual realistic, like real life textures, like real life. But it's meant to be vivid, very colorful, very bright, engaging, interactive. Like it's supposed to be just like pretty much oversaturated everything, and very just lively. And so upon playing the game, I would say that it looks very lively. The textures look great. The water textures look great in the underwater levels. The reefs and stuff in the underwater levels look great. The backgrounds in the game look really nice. The backgrounds are like a whole completely different league than they were in like past Mario games. They just looked really good. And I think they did a very good job with Mario's first outing in 1080p. And so I didn't expect groundbreaking graphical technology in this game because, let's face it, this is a simple Mario platformer. That's not the place. And so I just think they did a very good job with it. And I was happy with the graphics. I'm not a big graphics person anyways, but I think they did a pretty good job. I'm more focused on the actual gameplay of the game. And so speaking of gameplay, let's just see that little transition I did right there. Talk about the gameplay. And to actually play this game, to control it, you can either control it via the Wii remote or the actual Wii U gamepad, which is right here. I played it on my gaming series with the Wii U gamepad, and you can also play the game specifically on the Wii U gamepad, but it has to be running on the Wii U, and you have to be relatively in the same room pretty much to play it like off the TV screen on the actual Wii U gamepad screen. But there's those two different options to play in single player. And with multiplayer, you can actually have up to 5 people. 4 people controlling Mario, Luigi, and the 2 Toads, and another person using the Wii U gamepad to kind of act as like maybe a level editor to put maybe blocks to either help people get through a level or to actually prevent them. And so it kind of opens the door for a bunch of different ways to play, especially in multiplayer. But the controls are basically the same from the Wii version of this game to the Wii U version. Really, they are basically the same. Nothing really was added in terms of control. There were a couple of new items that were introduced, such as the acorn mushroom or the flying squirrel mushroom, whatever you want to call it. But it really didn't change up the control scheme. But the items that were there, I think they were good. They weren't like overdone. Items in the game actually weren't as frequent as they have been in previous games, which actually added to the difficulty. And the overall difficulty of this game, I'd say, it started out pretty easy, but the later levels actually got decently challenging, especially getting the big coins. And the game, I can see how it's aimed toward more of a casual audience to get people playing the Wii U, but there's a different level of difficulty when collecting all of the super coins. Some of them are actually really hard to get, and I didn't get all of them, even close to getting all of them my first playthrough. I'm going to have to go back and do that separately. But overall, the difficulty later on in the game was actually decently challenging, and so I was happy with that. And like I said, there's a limit to how many items you can actually carry in your inventory. It's like 8 or 10 or something like that. In the last game, you could have as many items as you wanted. Really, it just kept up a tally in your inventory. And so they definitely ramped that back. But there were 1-ups galore in this game, just like the last one. And I finished the game off with 96 lives, something like that. And so yeah, plenty of 1-ups. But in terms of that, there are like way too many, I still think. But in terms of a good game, challenging, yeah, it's decently challenging at some spots. Some of the boss fights were a little bit of letdowns. Honestly, the mid fights were a little bit harder than the boss final castle fights at sometimes. I enjoyed how it was more Super Mario Bros. 3 themed. There was a lot of throwback things such as the note blocks from Super Mario Bros. 3, the airships, the half-point castles with those Koopa dudes. I can't remember their names right now, but they're from Super Mario Bros. 3. I just enjoyed that. They really kind of harkened back to Super Mario Bros. 3 in this game. And yeah, overall, I think it was a good game. I enjoyed it. These Mario games are meant to be fun, and this was a fun game. This isn't meant to be a groundbreaking, super difficult, I don't know, best game of the universe game. This is supposed to be a fun launch title, and that's exactly what it was. You can have a lot of fun playing this game with family and friends, getting some multiplayer action going on, and it offers a lot of replay value. And going back and collecting all the super coins is actually pretty challenging, and then you get to World 9, which I haven't gotten to yet, so I'm guessing it's going to be even more challenging. And so there are plenty of secrets. I don't know why I said tweaks, but there are plenty of secrets in the game that you can actually find. And so it does offer up some things to those hardcore gamers that are looking for more of a old school kind of Mario challenge. And so this has been my review of New Super Mario Bros. U. I didn't get too deep, didn't get too technical. Basically, it is a good platformer, a good classic Mario game. It's a lot of fun to play with other people, and still a lot of fun to play by yourself if you just want to play single player mode. And so that's going to wrap up this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have played New Super Mario Bros. U, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of it and whether or not you think it's worth the money that you paid for it. I think it's good. I think it's a good launch title. And I would definitely suggest it if you own a Wii U, because what other games are there right now to play for the Wii U besides like Call of Duty, Zombie U, and Nintendo Land? There might be a couple others, I don't know. But it's definitely one you're going to want to add to your Wii U collection. And so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Click that like button. It helps support the channel. Also subscribe for more tech and game related videos, reviews, unboxings, etc. And we'll see you guys in the next video.